Richmond Hill trial, the case now in the hands of the jury. The jurors now done for the day and set to return to discussions tomorrow morning. Call 6 investigator Rafael Sanchez was in court for the closing arguments and joins us now live with the latest here at 7. Rafael?
Jason, good evening. Both legal teams spent a couple of hours trying to sway the jury to their final arguments. The jury officially got the case at 4:39 this afternoon. They deliberated here at the courthouse for a bit, using the judge's term, for a bit, while he got their transportation in order. Then they were taken to a hotel somewhere in the South Bend area. So now, beginning tomorrow morning, they will begin to deliberate for the second day. But the prosecution wants them to remember the faces of these two people, Dion and Jennifer Longworth, the couple that died in the Southside explosion in Richmond Hill back in November of 2012. They were killed in that blast while their neighborhood sustained $4 million in damage. The jury will be considering 53 criminal charges against Mark Ray Leonard, including the deaths of the Longworths.
It's up to the jury now, and I'm confident that they'll do the right thing.
What is the right thing?
Guilty on all charges. I can't believe my daughter's dead. I can't believe that my wife and our sons' lives are turned upside down and will be now forever because of greed.
That was Don Buxton. Mr. Buxton is the father of Jennifer Longworth, who died in the explosion. Now, before the jury left for the hotel tonight, sheriff's deputies searched their bags, which is part of security protocols, that they did find a bottle of alcohol in one of those bags. I am told that the bottle was seized. The juror will not be dismissed from this case. Joining us live now, of course, is our digital correspondent, Jordan Fisher, as we continue our team coverage. You posted a very interesting article online today about the things that the jury did not hear about Mark Ray Leonard.
One of the things we found out after the explosion that you actually reported on, Rafael, is women came out and said Mark Leonard had met them on online dating sites and had scammed them out of thousands of dollars. The jury did not hear that. Another thing they didn't hear is from the inmates who defense attorneys said ferried antipsychotic drugs to Mark Leonard while in Marion County Jail. And
the other thing we learned that he was a Chippendales dancer at some point, which is very interesting. His blog, so interesting. We thank you so much. You can read his blog anytime, 24/7 on the IndyChannel.com. So now we wait. The jury deliberations begins tomorrow morning. Live in South Bend, Rafael Sanchez, RTV 6.
And Jennifer Longworth's father was not alone in opening up outside the courtroom this evening. Dion's dad was there too. And new this evening, RTV 6 learning about a revolution during this trial against Mark Leonard, which brought him to tears. RTV 6's Ann Kelly is live in South Bend to explain.
Well, Erica, since November of 2012, Dion's father, John Longworth, has been imagining how his son died that night of the blast. And this evening here outside the courtroom, he revealed how relieved he was during this trial to find out the truth. John telling our cameras, well, tough details were released in this courthouse about how Dion was alive following the blast, how rescuers tried to get to him, but he was trapped. There is a piece to that story he learned during this trial, which has meant so much to him. The number of people who tried to save his son. And with closing arguments made and Mark Leonard's fate now in the jury's hand, he says he feels comfortable opening up and thanking everyone involved.
I think there were 6 firemen, 3 or 4 policemen, and half a dozen neighbors. And we were all glad that Dion didn't die alone. So somebody was there with him, but so that he didn't go through it all alone.
And John adding that, of course, he wants to see Mark found guilty of all 53 charges, but even if he is, it won't change anything. No matter what the jury concludes, Jennifer and Dion are gone, and everyone's lives are changed forever. Reporting live in South Bend, Ann Kelly, RTV 6.